It's a Wednesday, 3rd of June 2026. Thank you for joining us and welcome to Newsnight on Top TV with me, Asha Muya. We begin tonight with Uganda Communications Commission, a government body which is in charge of streamlining and regulating the various media outlets, has embarked on Pastor Robert Kayanja's complaint on homosexuality. Pastor Kayanja has missed various engagements consecutively, creating a gap, and others terming this as a time wastage. Uganda Communications Commission, which is in charge of streaming the various media outlets, has given a chance to listen to both sides involved in the broadcasting information presumed to be unfit for the audience. The various media houses involved include Top Media, Kingdom TV, and as well as Channel 44. During the 3-hour meeting gathered other news personals, the proprietors of Kingdom TV, Channel 44, and Top Media, together with workers of Uganda Communications Commission, that is UCC.
That we will be here.
Pastor Robert Kayanja of Channel 44 has once again not been able to attend as simply sent his lawyers, just like the last meeting. His habit of dodging the Uganda Communications Commission meeting is becoming more and more often a gesture that is worrying the rest. The lawyers of Pastor Kayanja and Katende Sempe were company advocates were in attendance but also looked confused. Waiswa Abdusalam, a representative from Uganda Communication Commission, chaired the meeting, has counterfaced the two sides.
Dig deep and understand the substance of the matter. Because we want to do substantive justice to a complaint before us. So for me, I'm not saying that whatever report or clip they're going to give us is factual. I don't know. But if it will help us understand what transpired, and that will give us an understanding of what this report could have either missed or captured in a distorted way, it becomes relevant. And the good thing is, whatever they are going to give us, we'll have a chance to comment, to put in context, to respond to that. So I want to assure you, we are just going to look at this information, not that whatever they are saying, we are believing to be true. No. We shall assess and objectively guide on how this justifies whatever publication.
According to Pastor Kayanja, kept saying that the information the media houses aired was not favoring the audience, which was not true.
Pornographic material, exchange of pornographic material. This implies that the boys were sending, our client was sending. Is what is before you. It's because or even responding. When you look at, because the gist of their defense it can be found here at page. The gist is at page 9 from I think item 15. There's nowhere that it says that there was exchange of pornographic between our client and the boys. It just says, yes, I found.
Pastor Kayanja denies information that he sodomized the boys he used to take care of. Yet there is vivid evidence that he has over and over used them, and the end result threatening them, and that's why they are seeking help from authorities and well-wishers, together with those who do not want to see the habit of homosexuality trending among the new generation. Meanwhile, the leaders who are in charge of the government program of PDM have resumed sensitizing people in Mityana district to make sure that they get incredible and responsible leaders who will run and promote government programs. According to John Peter Ntaganda,
the team leader of PDM, has commended all those who have been able to utilize PDM funds well, promising them to work together in other engagements.
Empya oba ennambika empya ey'okutambuza sako zaffe zino bayongeddeko bammemba bameka ne bafuuka 9 be bayise ordinary member. Sako eno obutabamenya nga mwetika ne mugaa sako PDM atumenya nga tebanakiweetise kikumenya mugabo obukulembeze nga musaba ebyalo byonna buli kyawe kibeere nga kikoze kikiikiriddwa omuntu abatayagala kati bano baddembe okutandika okulya ku ssente yaffe ya PDM.
Nti nja kubaweereza nga sirina kwekubira naye kyembasaba muleme kunkema bintu bino byaki bya bwereere saagala ajjayo nti bannange empisaako oba kiki ompe ssente gwe nja okutandika naawe mu kusiba nze nja kwesibira ebintu babagambye bya bwereere era ekyamazima empapula nja kuzibawa nga temuliimu okusosola mu mbeera yonna gwe kasita ekifo ky'onojja ng'oyagala empapula bazituwadde ate mbakubiriza kujja munoone empapula zino okusinza ababagambye mulimu eza supuko be babagenda okuba nga balondoola
nga sinategeka bulungi mu mmwanyi nenfune nyongerako nengula ente yali nkulumu ente eyo enkulu bwenjigula yali mukeggwako nenzaalira omwana ogwo ekyembi oyo gwe mulaba oyo ekyembi ente ezaala eyo yakafa omwezi gumu kati bwenzaalira omwana ogwo muwala nagulabirira nno gwawaka gwa mwaka gumu n'ekiki guliwo gwa emmwanyi zange ze natereza ze nalongoosa nenzizaamu endala nenteekamu n'olusuku nga ndi ku kifo ekiri mu disimolo 9 ekiweza ekibulako akatono okuweza eka kati emmwanyi nzirabiridde nnoga ezitaddaba kuba nnyingi nnyo naye nga nnoga nenfunamuko ka school fees k'abaana akatonotono naye nga nsuubira okuba nti nja kwongera obungi bw'ekyo kyenfuna olwa ssente za PDM zino ze nafuna. Era
ssente zino za kukulaakulana nga mukyala Joan bwe yakola. Ssente situzirya, ssente tuzisige kuba bw'ogisiga obulungi ate ofunamu. Ate era nenkubiriza nti twewale nnyo ebyobufuzi ebitubuzaabuza kuba osanga abamu nga ebibalemesa okukulaakulana by'ebyobufuzi ebibabuzaabuza nti ssente gijjeeyo, ssente ogirya biki ogenda okuwunzika gwe ssente agijjeeyo n'ogirya obuli era ojja kusigala nga oli ku 0.
Still ahead on Newsnight, residents of Migade sub-county in Luwero district have embarked on choosing new leaders. They hope that they will help them gain from parish development model money to enrich themselves and uplift their statuses. Locals, including elderly, youth and others, have today morning gathered to vote for the new leaders who are going to take on the responsibility of implementing government program of PDM in Migade. People carrying out the voting exercise found a hard time of taming down the temper of locals who were very bitter over the long delay of voting, saying that this could be a deliberate trick officials want to use and appoint their very own.
Okubeera nga tunoonya bakyamaani baffe gwazeewo obukodyo tuzze kulonda bakyamaani baffe so si foomu betwagala tulonde bakyamaani baffe ngaffe abantu
kibadde ekiganyi mu mbeera abantu badde babagamba kola attendance buli omu awandiika erinnya ate nga basinga bakomplaininga nti abantu baffe basinga tebasoma kati batwogezeganya n'abakulu bano bakiifu baffe abalungi nga tubagamba listi singa bateza okukkiriza buli muntu nga atasobola wandiika nga tumuwandiikira so yenjogerezeganya egenda mu maaso basseewo ne bannyabo naye ng'enteekateeka egenda kuba togana abantu baffe ebintu.
After a short time, the voting officially commenced with a brief introduction on steps to follow for one to be granted this PDM money and possibly when can be returned. Safina Kasoma, a commercial officer, spearheaded this. Nkambwe Muhammad, also known as Kasuku, emerged the winner with over 290 votes, beating Kasozi Livingstone, who got 80 votes. Chairperson Lukoma Chitaka Jacob says the new elected leadership will create a room for all. You present stated that they are now contented with the new leadership because they were always left out in the old leadership that they have voted out. The new leadership vowed to serve the community fairly.
Abantu benyini babadde tebamanyi ku ssente ezo tosobola banja kyotomanyi tomanyi ssente tomanyi kakiiko olaba mawulire ku TV onoobanjani bamwananchi bati okutuuka ku district mwananchi bati okutuuka ku
In contrast, Uganda Wildlife Authority has started consultative meeting with district leaders in areas surrounded by national parks. Today, the team led by the Assistant Commission, Uganda Wildlife Authority, has met with Bunyangabu district leadership in the council hall at the district.
But currently, they are now
Uganda Wildlife Authority is underway to make progressive talks between the leaders from and around national parks to harmonize the way animals and humans live. According to Brenda Chamuhendo from Uganda Wildlife Authority, says the reason why they invited only leaders is to make an involvement of 10 years plan because Bunyangabo is one of the districts that neighboring Queen Elizabeth National Park of Chibale.
But also, what challenges are you facing because you're neighboring this resource? And most importantly, you want to know what can we do better? Can you suggest some solutions that we can do, that we should implement, that we should plan for in the next 10 years to ensure that the resource is well protected, but that also the communities that are surrounding these areas are also benefiting?
Mwesige Peter, one of the attendees and a victim, said that mostly they yearn to be compensated for their lost foodstuffs destroyed by animals.
The other time, some weeks back, the elephant came, it had to take the whole acre of maize. But you find a local person to follow the procedures on how to get compensated.
Mwesiges in the 10 years plan strategy has requested UWA to make things easier for them, as he explains.
They are demanding some money, you bring an appropriate officer to take some work. Those procedures, they are also expensive. You find a poor person cannot even do what? Afford the procedures and the processes.
LOC5 chairperson for Bunyangabu, Peter Musinguzi, also requested Uganda Wildlife Authority to work on tourism roads from Rimi to Kamwenge to easy transportation in the community.
Reminded them that there are some tourism roads which need to be speed up to ease any tourist movement, like the Kyanga Kasisi Road. It has been in the manifesto of the president to be tarmacked. There is a Ruimi Dura Kamwenge Road. It is also in the manifesto of the president. And our plea is they speed up working with the relevant ministries to have these roads worked on.
Chief Warden Chibale John Justice Tibasiga said the general manager plan for Bunyangabo has ended.
A consultative meeting with district leaders about the general management plan for Kibale National Park, and I am glad that we have got a lot of constructive views that are going to feed into the Kibale National Park general plan process.
Richard Kapere, the Assistant Commissioner, Uganda Wildlife Authority, said they do this for the good planning for the communities so that they enjoy the fruits of wildlife.
Sort of sitting with the stakeholders, and we get the way forward. We have the machines, we have the fuel, we have those people doing that mining the other side, the Dura. We can sit together and get a solution. It's not a big deal. It's just coordination and collaboration.
Every month, the community surrounded by National Park receives 20% of the revenue collections. You're still watching Newsnight. Let's take a very short break. We will be right back.
And that's it for today. Till the next episode.
Like a daily bando. Omuliro nguwulira muli mu mutima kukankana like drums. Kalakata, endungu yakusabula. Mikono juu, free of fire, free of fire, free of fire.
Omuzadde omulungi kankwanjulira essomero erigenda osomesa omwana wo ku mutindo ogwesiimisa Code High School Ssetabajjo Kampala. Bw'oleeta omwana wo ku Code High School ku magezi ag'omu kibiina ajja kugatako emisomo gy'ebyemikono ng'okufumba, okukola enviiri, okutunga, okuvuga n'okukanika, amasomo ga kompyuta kw'ossa n'amasomo g'ennimi omuli Oluswayiri, Olufalansa n'ebirala bingi. Okuwandiisa abaana kugenda mu maaso ku ssomero ne ku ofiisi y'e Makerere Kavule. Okumanya ebisingawo tukubire ku 0773 295 900. Code High School Ssetabajjo Kampala, building leaders now.
Muzadde yenna weetaaga okuwa omwana wo omusijja omulungi mu byenjigiriza kati kankwanjulire Life Primary School Ssetabajjo. Lino ly'essomero lyokka gy'ogenda okutwala omwana wo omuto afune ebyenjigiriza nga bya mulembe. Essomero lino lyakakasibwa Ministry ey'ebyenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo. Liri mu kifo kigazi bulungi, lirina computer lab, ekisaawe ky'ebyemizannyo, omugunjulo ebitone by'abaana. Bw'otuleetera omwana wo obeera n'obukakafu abaana bayita bulungi ebigezo, bagunjula bulungi mu mpisa ne mu ddeeni, ebisulo byabwe bya mulembe ddala ate nga balabirirwa bulungi. Life Primary School lisangibwa Ssetabajjo, kilomita 1.5 okuva ku Jinja Kampala Highway. Okyamira ku Kigunga Trading Center. Okwewandiisa kugenda maaso ku ssomero wennyini. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku nnamba z'essimu zino 0768 59 57 12 oba 0743 35 55 25. Life Primary School Ssetabajjo, Future Transformers.
Welcome back from that very short break, and moving on with Newsnight. Members of the National Resistance Movement in Kamengo, under their umbrella body NRM Team No Sleep, have called upon President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to intensify the fight against corruption in order to guard the taxpayers' funds. 2026 to 2031, a 5-year term has begun with members of the ruling National Resistance Movement under the NRM Team No Sleep group in Kamengo sub-county are calling upon President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to intensify efforts on issues affecting Ugandans, especially the fight against corruption.
Sijja kuwabeebaza nti muze mwesaddaako okuva emabega nga mukolera NRM era mbasaba temuzikiza ne ku pulogulaamu ey'enkulaakulana nayo temukola ki n'otulo temwebaka nga ttiimu yaffe bwekola ki.
Members held a meeting to discuss how they can improve their livelihoods and achieve development in their communities.
Mulimu omunene gwatandise nagwo mu kisanja kino No Sleep ogw'okugogola eggwanga eribadde lijjudde obulyake n'obunyakuzi. Era kituwadde essuubi ffe ng'aba ttiimu No Sleep nti mazima ddala kye tubadde tulafuubanira ebbanga eddene naffe ku mulundi guno twandirya ku ntuuyo zaakyo.
Chairperson Polo Chiwalabye says they would like to see members taken to National Leadership Institute in Chankwanzi for patriotic and ideological training, similar to what previously done for members of parliament, and the idea was supported by Edward Kabalye.
His Excellency, tukusaba naffe otuweeyo omwaganya olabikenga naate otutwalako ekyankwanzi otwongera otuba ffe tukola.
Nga ttiimu No Sleep bwe mugiraba nga emaliridde era nga yamalirira okwewaayo okulwanisa ebitatambula bulungi, abasajja n'abakazi bano bali wiringi okugenda ekyankwanzi ku training.
Enfuufu yabagendamu byonna ebyo temwabibala, naye ffe kye tunaasinga okusanyuka ennyo ng'aba ttiimu No Sleep kwe kulaba nga tufuna abatutemera empenda tugendeko ewa pulezidenti atulabe tumulabe ate yeebala okusiima ekisanja n'akiyita No Sleep. Mbangwe twatandika okunoonya akalulu tiye twetuume baani ne tugaa nti ffe abateebaka misana abateebaka na kiro eno ttiimu No Sleep.
They praised Muhoozi Kainerugaba and President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for acting against individuals who had become a burden to Ugandans.
Kati tuli mabega wa CDF era obuwagizi bwaffe bwonna buli ku ye. Tuli mabega wa His Excellency the President bwonna buli ku ye. Twagala bawagira mu kisanja kino naye kiki kye tusaba.
Nansubuga Pasi Nakamuli, who heads the women's groups, urged fellow women to work hard and become self-reliant instead of depending on handouts.
Wabula bwe twamala okulonda ne tugamba nti bwe tumala okutuusa ekibiina kino mu buyinza tujja kusaba buli muntu yenna asobola okutuggulirawo atutuuseeko ewa Pulezidenti Museveni atulabe nga ffe abaanoonya akalulu era nga twagala twongeremu ku maanyi naffe tufune embavu tusobole okwekulaako mu bitundu byaffe gye tubeera.
Nti buli kimu kye tukola tufubye okukola naye ekyamazima bikyagaanye. Twetaaga buyambi bwo, twetaaga tukutuukeko. Guno gwe mukisa gwe tulina okulaba nti tukutuukako, tukusisinkana olabe baani abalwanyi bo abayimirawo mu mbeera yonna.
Ne tugaana edda singa tufuna atusindikamu ne tugenda ne tukozesa akasente ako oba ekintu kyonna kye batuwadde tubaako ki ekitutwala mu maaso. Tuyiyiza bu projekiti tubutandika n'obusente bwaffe bwe tuyina naye gye bulaga olw'ensonga nti ebigere byaffe biki binafu.
The councillors representing Kamengo sub-county, including Nakalanzi Sarah and youth councillor Nansubuga Goreti Mutasa, said they would like to meet President Museveni and inform him about the challenges affecting the people they lead.
Twagala buli munnaffe aveeyo gy'ali nti atili sobola okubeera naye obuvunaanyizibwa obusobola otutuusa ku ekyo tetunnaba kubufuna. Tulaajanira bannaffe abali mu buyinza, tulaajanira bannaffe abalina obusobozi. Buli kye baba balina okusobola okutuyamba nakyo bannaffe naffe okusobola nga tubeezaawo ekibiina kyaffe. Nva waggulu nga ngamba nti taata President Museveni, muganda wa n'omuhoozi, abakulu bonna abali eyo okutuyamba naffe ttiimu No Sleep twakubwa enkuba.
He is called upon people to join the national resistance movement to benefit from government programs.
Ataba agendas ez'enjawulo. So nga nze mbasaba ekintu kimu, abavubuka gye muli muveeyo mwenyigire mu programs eza government. Government erina gwegenda kuyamba muvubuka ng'oli wekka. Wabula tulina kwekwatakwata oba 5 oba 10 oba 3 ne tusobola okwenyigira mu programs ezo government tusobole okwekulaakulanya ngaffe abavubuka.
Attention is turning into sports. The current State Minister for Sports in Uganda, Honorable has assured the countrymen and women that they are ready to host the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. The FIFA calendar has already fixed the dates for the competitions, which are scheduled between 16th June to 19th July of 2027.
Africa Cup of Nations AFCON Games football competition are nearly to the corner where Uganda has got a chance to host them for the first time. The State Minister for Sports, Honorable, says that they are on course and ready to host the games come 2027.
Our vision is entirely quality education and sports for all. So in as far as the sports subsector is concerned, what is awaiting me is, as of now, is the AFCON 2027.
The infrastructure development are still ongoing, according to Honorable Ogwang.
In as far as infrastructure in this project are concerned, are ongoing, you must have seen that Nambole is undergoing a second phase in life. I want to confirm roads attendant to Nambole. Very soon you will see works beginning on those roads which were identified. Money was already sent to the respective ministry sectors and departments. In as far as training facilities in this area, of which is under Kampala cluster, Makerere University training pitch is ongoing, Chambogo University training pitch is ongoing. Uganda Football Association has pledged to hand us over this facility, which is Fufa Kadiva facility, by end of this month. And I want to confirm the contractor, which is the UPDF Engineers Brigade, is ready to take up that mantle and also have that project undertaken.
And many of pitches at training facilities are also being worked on, as well as the roads are underway to prevent jam during games.
I also want to assure the people of Uganda, the Hoima cluster, as far as first the stadium is concerned, there were some 2, 3, 4 issues which CAF had raised in line with that stadium. What I want to us who had communicated to them to come and carry out inspection before fully we receive that stadium from the contractor. The contractor is on site addressing those areas which had been identified, and they have assured me by end of this month all those issues will be solved. There is works which is meant to begin in the...
Honorable Minister Gwang says that people should not worry as to why the Confederation Africaine de Football to Uganda to inspect some of the facilities, because Uganda had invited them to check whether they were on the right track.
Kabalega International Airport in Hoima, that's the construction of the terminal building in line with the CAF guidance. We're also going to construct attendant to roads around the stadium, which are able also to support it to get off traffic during the days when the game is. Then also the hospital, Hoima Regional Referral Hospital, Masindi Hospital, and the Seruka Health Center for the Ministry of Works is working with Brigade and National Enterprise Corporation to ensure those works going on get on course as far as we're concerned.
In the line with Confederation African de Football guidelines, the Kabalega International Airport is now almost done, according to Honorable Ogwang. Ogwang adds that as means of reducing jam and having proper health care, a number of facilities are being worked on by UPDF Engineer Brigade National Enterprise.
It's only Tito Winyi which works have been delayed because of the question of land which have been addressed to. So in as far as AFCON 2027 is concerned, that we are going to address. On other sports related matters, I want to confirm that Uganda will continue to send contingents to represent us in international competition. For instance, now you're all aware that they are coming in Glasgow.
Ogwang says that they had some challenges, especially in the construction of Sir Tito Winyi, because the residents hesitating on giving out land, but they are trying to convince them.
As far as that is concerned, we will continue working with all sports associations and federations to ensure that the country benefits from the resources we support them. I want to assure all stakeholders that we are going to begin from where we stopped, because we want really to ensure our talent of our children is properly nurtured and developed.
Ogwang added on to ensure that other games should especially be lifted for the good of shining the various sports games.
And our story marks the end of Newsnight for today. Thank you for choosing Top Television. Please have a blessed night.